Alright, today we're going to take a look at this Galactic Challenge, Kashyyyk Clone Trooper. Bonuses for Imperial Troopers. As you see, there's only 4 hours and 20 minutes left, so per my usual, this is late to the game. It's just I'm not able to normally record these on time and get them edited and uploaded in time because I'm busy on the weekends, for one, and for two, I don't have internet at home, so I could use it over my phone service, but it just takes forever that way. Internet speeds things up. So yeah, I just wait until I have access to internet on Monday when I'm at work to upload. But by then, the Galactic Challenge is over. Anyways, I still make these because at the end of the day, there's still value in them. You know, there could be some strategies that have been employed, which in the future could come in handy to have seen. So that's why I still make them. They might not help you with this specific challenge, but it's still can hold value. Anyways, so let's get into it. This one was Clone Troopers are the enemies and Imperial Troopers are us, which I thought was kind of funny because all the Clone Troopers, or vast majority of the Clone Troopers, basically became or not basically, they did become the Imperial Troopers after Order 66. So it's almost like, you know, we're the after and we're fighting the before. It was just kind of silly. So anyhow, the modifiers. The global one was just retaliation. Whenever a unit takes damage, they gain 20% critical damage, stacking, until they score a critical hit. Whenever a unit is debuffed, they recover 10% protection. Whenever a unit is defeated, another random ally takes a bonus turn. Now for us, Imperial Armor. Imperial Troopers have plus 15% max health and max protection. The first time each non-droid Imperial Trooper not in the leader slot is defeated, they revive with 100% health and 75% protection. Whenever an Imperial Trooper revives, inflict all enemies with stagger and vulnerable for 1 turn, which can't be resisted. Whenever an Imperial Trooper with less than 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, they recover 5% health and protection and gain 10% critical damage, stacking for 1 turn. Whenever an Imperial Trooper attacks out of turn, they gain 2% bonus protection, stacking for 1 turn. And the enemy, they get Dauntless Courage, which is whenever a Clone Trooper gains a buff, they can be dispelled. They also gain a stack of Dauntless Courage until the end of the battle, which can't be copied or dispelled. Dauntless Courage, plus 5% offense, critical chance, critical damage, and plus 1% health steal. Now, as far as the feats, it was complete the battle with a full team of Imperial Troopers, complete the battle with an undersized squad, and complete the battle after scoring at least 30 critical hits. So when I tried to do this one I can't even say the first time, the first several times, I wasn't having very much success at all. I tried a team that used, what's his name, Veers and Stark, and a few other characters. That went poorly. I tried to use a team that utilized Thrawn as the lead. That went poorly. I tried to use a Moff Gideon team. That went poorly, which I understood why, because most likely it's because my Moff Gideon's only Relic 1, so I was like, well, maybe if he was Relic 7, that would make a difference. But still, that went poorly. I just couldn't find any success. And then finally, after dicking around and making a whole bunch of teams, I came up with this one. Empire. So I did use Veers. I know I said I tried to use a Veers team and it wasn't working, but when I said that, I meant like my typical Veers team, which is basically all the standard Imperial Troopers. Veers, Stark, Snow Trooper, etc. Anyways, where the heck is Stark? So I had Veer Stark, then I used this bad boy, obviously. I had Piet, which sort of is a given nowadays, and him. I don't really know anything about this character because it's newer. It came out around the time... Who was this a requirement for? Was it Jabba? No, it was Leia. So it's a newer character, and I never really used it, so I still don't know the mechanics too well. I don't usually go up against it all that often either, so I don't know. But basically what I did is I used this team, and I kind of just put it on full auto, because again, I'm typically doing these on Fridays at work. So like, I got work to do. I don't have time to be dicking around actually trying to do a game. I just try to strategize a team that'll work and then throw it on full auto. So anyways, I put this on full auto, and it actually did pretty well the first time. Yeah, I couldn't really say why, because I don't fully understand everybody's mechanics, and like I said, I strategized tons of other teams first that I thought would be better options, and ended up not being better options before I came on this one, came to this one. But I figured what's his name, Dark Trooper over there, he's a good option because he's almost like B1, you know, has the tons of stacks, and plus he can regenerate his stacks. He also can hit fairly hard. Sometimes, I mean, that was kind of weak there, but sometimes he hits pretty hard, so he's a good choice. And then I thought Veers and Stark, their whole shtick, usually I thought, was like turn meter train. Once they start getting that turn meter, let's just go, 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 go. I don't know, seems like that's always the outcome when I'm going up against a team like this, but when it's me, it doesn't seem to work that way, but still, I gave it a try. I don't know what Scout Trooper can bring to the team, but it seemed to have worked because this was by far the best team that I brought to the table. And yeah, so far, like I said, full auto. The only thing I influenced so far, I don't know if you even noticed, was there was one point where they were targeting... Actually, I couldn't even do it. They were targeting 5s, which he's now dead, but I wanted to switch off of him and go to somebody else, but I couldn't because of the taunt. And then when it was done, when they did take out 5s, I think they went to whoever this guy in the middle is, I keep forgetting, Cody. And I said, no, go to Rex instead. So that's the only thing I influenced, and it was just a tap. So for the most part, this has been full auto. They're mildly struggling right now. I don't know why they're jumping all over the place like that. To all the characters just focus on one and get them out. Duh. Like... kind of odd. What are they doing? Okay, I'm gonna influence it here because I don't know what they're doing. They're being stupid. Like, focus on one at a time. There we go. And see, for the most part, full auto and everybody's full health and full protection. So like, this worked out pretty well. Anyways, so the first time I did this got me 3 of the 4 feats. Obviously, I completed the battle. I obviously completed it with a full team of Imperial Troopers. And then I also ended up with 30 crits or whatever it is. Yeah, 30 crits. I don't know if I got the crits again, but it worked the first time. Then as far as complete the battle with an undersized squad, my go-to always is Kylo, but I figured I could probably do this with Leia even. I mean, Leia's pretty solid by herself, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna put her lifter, put R2 because they have strong synergy, and I'm gonna throw old Ben in there. Put him in, put it on auto, boom, bam, done. But, like I said, my other go-to is Kylo, SLKR, because his ultimate, you know, once he goes ultimate, he's not taking any damage. I don't remember if I tried him, but I'm sure it would work just fine. But this is just what I did. I know, I'm not really a fan of showing stuff like this when you're using GLs, because one thing I always say is it feels like GLs are kind of cheating, because obviously a GL is designed to be way over the top strong. So it's like, well, yeah, I hope they could win by being undersized. And then the other thing about a GL is not everybody has them, you know what I mean? It does take a lot of work to meet the requirements, so I do feel like it's not the best to show a GL team, but this is what I did, and that's all I'm trying to show is what I did. I'm not, again, this is only a recap anyways. I'm not trying to give you a strategy on how you can actually max crate this. I'm just, hey, this is what I did and this is what worked. And again, as I said in the beginning, the whole point is just to have this for reference for anything in the future. Some strategies here could come in handy in the future. So she's about to go ultimate. I want to see what happens because her ultimate's kind of cool. Yeah, I was going to say, usually it can take somebody out. And the good thing about her, or cool thing I should say about her ultimate, is if she does take somebody out when she does go ultimate, any characters that have been killed will be revived. So there's been a lot of times where it looks like I'm going to lose. It's like 4-on-2. She goes ultimate, takes somebody out, and then all my characters revive. So it went from 4-on-2 down to 5-on-3. And I got the upper hand now, and it's just like, ooh, turn the tide. Anyways, a little bit of a tangent there. So yeah, that's kind of how I did it. And yeah, it took a little bit of thinking. But again, this is the good kind of Galactic challenges, not these dumb nonsense that they like to be doing recently. Like the whole month and a half straight from like June to mid-July where it was just impossible Galactic challenges. This is good. Starts out hard, but you think about it a little and you pull through and, you know, that's good. That's the kind of challenge this should be. Not, hey, do you not have Gungans? Oh, well, I guess you can't complete this. Anyways, that's all I got. So, thanks for checking this out, and until next time, I said see ya.